If she's okay with you cancelling the date because she's got more fucking sides than a buffet plate, stay woke in these streets, big burn.
So you're not married?
Nope.
Ever been?
Nope.
Wanna be?
Nope.
Don't you want a woman of your own?
What for?
Share your name, bear your children, be a companion?
They asked me to quit drinking, quit gambling, and save my money, and to about her aches and pains all day? No thanks.
Must be a lonely life.
It's a great life.
Wait for it.
I'm disrespecting my husband because I'm friends with a man.
But I think though it's not that you're friends with a man. The point is you're not listening to him. Like again, love to men is respect. It's saying, you know what, I might not agree with this, but I respect your judgment, so I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna do what you say. But like men don't want an argumentative woman.
Worst advice I've heard men give other men is ignoring her. No one deserves that. That's not how you make connections. Does that even make sense to you? Ignore someone to make connections? That's manipulation. Don't do that shit. It's weak. It's boring. It's hurtful. It's rude.
Once again, I think modern women, they want you to just lose all your stuff. Oh man, we're in love. You only live once, live in the moment. I'm going to protect my stuff, because if it were me in your situation, I would get a prenup. But for you, don't you do it.
Men don't want to marry anymore because the risk outweighs the benefits. There's a risk that comes with marriage that essentially only benefits a woman. A man marries you and can only hope that one day you don't wake up and say, I feel like I don't love you anymore and I want to leave, and you can't do anything about it. According to ASA, 70 to 80% of divorces are initiated by women. Among college-educated women, it jumps to 90%. You know what's crazy? I mean, a lot of us women don't have anything a man actually wants that we can bring to the table.
Your expectations, but not your standards. Some of y'all are exhausted because you expected a man to show up emotionally mature, communicate clearly, and move with consistency, just because he said he wanted a relationship. Meanwhile, his actions been showing the opposite the whole time. See, standards are what you require. Respect, honesty, effort, and consistency. Keep those. But expectations? Those are assumptions about who somebody might be before they prove it. And that's where disappointment starts. Start observing more than assuming. Let people earn deeper access over time, because words can create expectations fast, but patterns reveal reality slowly. Your standards protect your peace. Your expectations should wait for evidence.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video. A lot of modern women are probably upset that men are more cautious when they go into relationships now. They don't just jump into anything without thinking through it. And that's what a lot of modern women want you to do. Just do it for the plot. Just go along with the plot.
A man doesn't want a dictatorial woman in his home. The less feminine you are, the more you're going to struggle, the more you're going to be fighting against the biological tide rather than working with it. So what does that look like? First of all, being softer. When you first dated, I guarantee you exuded softness and receptivity. That's how you got them. You immediately went into your feminine because we kind of instinctually know how to do that. But something tends to happen over time. And we've all been there, and it's not anything to feel bad about. It's just to have an awareness of, look, here's what works and here's what doesn't. And if you want to go in the positive direction, think back to when it was easy, and whatever you employed then, do it again.
You're basically saying date your husband.
Yeah.
Be his girlfriend.
Be his girlfriend.
Not his boss.
Not his boss. Whatever it is that you're doing during the day with your kids or at your job, let that be there and learn how to switch gears when you come home at night.
Do not marry someone that you never argue with. Marry someone you argue well with. That means that when you have an argument, you reach good compromises. You have a good recovery time. In other words, it doesn't take you days of miserable toxicity to get good again. It takes you minutes or hours. You're both good at coming to the table to apologize and soften. It's not always the same person who has to save the two of you every time you have an argument. And by the way, you only know these things by having hard conversations early on and being able to talk about the big stuff so that you know who you are when there are differences in opinions. And the goal isn't to agree on everything. You won't, and that's fine. But it is to make sure that you understand each other's expectations and you know ahead of time that you can handle the differences.
And what's funny is that a lot of these modern women, even if you go on a coffee date, they've already got their checklist out? Does he make the salary that I wanted to make? What's his 5-year plan? Has he done the work? That sort of thing. And a lot of times, even though that might be great, you definitely want to vet somebody for that sort of thing. They're not even ready themselves.
Free game, fellas. I need y'all to hear me out on this one because I can't make it up. Today's topic is a smokescreen. Now, if you've been in sales, you know exactly what a smokescreen is. And if you've been in the game, you know exactly what a smokescreen is. Now, if you ask a female a question and she answers the question, she could be telling the truth because the answer is relevant to the question that you asked previously. Now, if she gives you information or tells you something without you asking, like it comes out of the blue, smokescreen. You might as well believe the opposite. Females are amazing at making things sound good. And so you have to realize a reason why they're saying this thing right now, even though I didn't ask. It's not necessarily because they wanted you to know their information. It's because they're hiding some information behind the information that they just told you. This is a smokescreen. Now do with this as you will. But back when I used to listen to everything they say, that got me 100 times over. 100 times over.
What is up with this whole movement against single moms? I've had 5 comments today that I've had to delete about how I have no value because I'm a single mom. Y'all don't even know people's stories. What if the BD? Like, what? Why do y'all always gotta come for a woman? You know how much that says about you? You're nothing as a man if you have to degrade women to feel better about yourself, especially a random woman on the internet. A single mom? You're degrading a single mom? Huh? I do everything for my child. I'm the man and the woman. What's wrong with you? There's nothing wrong with me. You don't know my story. You don't know how I got here. What's wrong with you for trying to put down a woman? Are you okay? You're blocked. 0%.
I think a lot of these men understand now that there's, really only one wrong read that you can have. You to go in the grocery store, read the situation wrong, even though they're selling all in. The signs are pretty clear. No, they're not really, because one wrong read and you call me a creep. I don't have time for that.
You know what I really hate? When men are nice to me, stop it. It destroys my worldview. I built a very comfortable binary where men are weird, men are aggressive, and that suits me. That suits my style. It suits my personality. And I've built that personality around disliking and distrusting men. And then they have to go and be pleasant and respectful. Get out of here with that. I don't want to deal with nuance. Things are hot and cold, yes and no, in and out, up and down, wrong and right, and so on and so forth. So when you come up here being patient, kind, and understanding and generous, when I am not giving you that energy, I can't take it. I am dysregulated. My nervous system does not feel safe. And now I have to question my own worldview compass.
I think men are starting to really understand that the gap between what I'm doing and the effort that I'm putting out is a lot wider than I thought it was. There's a huge disparity between what I'm doing and what you're doing. And what you're doing is next to nothing. Why would I be involved in that?
The more work you do on yourself, the harder dating is going to become. And the reason being is because you're no longer accepting people's low effort shit. You're setting boundaries and saying, no, thank you, that doesn't work for me. And that means you're going to meet plenty of people who aren't doing the same. You're going to meet people that are going to gaslight you, deflect onto you, tell you that you're the problem, that you're being too dramatic, you're being too sensitive, all because you tell them no. You're going to have people that are going to act like children, and that's going to be a moment where you go, good thing I saw this, thank you so much, not interested. And the reason it becomes harder to date after you've started to do the healing work is because, one, you're grieving a lot of the you used to accept, especially the parts of you that used to accept that low that some of these people are trying to get away with. And just like you exist, I know other amazing people do, but the amount of people that are actually doing the work is about 1% compared to the rest, because it's easier to stay in your than it is to take full accountability and ownership of your life and actually be able to change it. So next time you start to wonder, why is dating so hard? We have to look at people in the dating field. And just remember, you're doing the work for you so that you can actually allow someone in your life that deserves it. So don't settle for anything less.
You know, what's funny is a lot of these modern women, they talk about equality and stuff like that, but then they don't. It's not that you don't have a voice. It's that you don't pull your weight and you want equal say. You actually want more say. You actually want majority say with like not even like minority contribution.
Y'all call all kind of stuff toxic masculinity. When a man is built to protect and provide, he's not meant to be here to be your. Yeah, I'm saying it. A lot of y'all think you're here to run men, and you're not. A lot of y'all have the roles misconstrued. You do. And y'all have backed men in a corner now that they're like, well, shoot, who cares? Who cares if a woman's on the side of the road with a tire broke down? They don't like masculine men. Hey, masculinity is toxic all the way until you need somebody to come do some masculine.
Ooh, she read you. She read you. I can't even. She said she's saying. She said, I'm saying. Read yo. Bring back masculinity. She ain't lying, because they stepped in with that feminism. And when I tell you that feminism and cooking them, it's getting them cooked. So when you hear a young lady like this speak her piece, we appreciate the young sister for keeping it transparent and being real now. She said it, I did now. You heard her too now. Okay. The biggest.
Like, it's okay to say, I want a traditional man. Or I want a traditional relationship, or whatever tradition is. I want the man to be the head of the household. And in return, you gonna do what? Like, are you gonna be a pampered princess? Or are you gonna be at that stove cooking, whipping something up? Are you gonna make sure that our children are what? Like, if we want tradition, or if we want what has looked like tradition for years, that's okay to say, but understand what comes with it. Mm-hmm. If you want modern, that's okay to say, understand what comes with it. So many women understand their rights, do not understand their responsibilities, right? You understand, you have the right to do tons of stuff. There's a responsibility that comes if you do it.
Like, I think that dialogue needs to happen as well. Like, if I'm asking for this framework, okay, well, what comes with that? Mm-hmm. What do you believe comes with it? This is what I believe comes with it. Let's see if we're both in agreement. Absolutely. What comes with that? But there's not enough of those conversations.
Because y'all be making it seem like men don't want to listen. Like, we do. Okay. We won't hear you. Do y'all know what y'all want to say?
It's crazy how a lot of these modern women understand things from their perspective, how they want things to end up. Give me this, understand it from my side. Allow me to do these things. But if it's you and when it's you, I'm not going to understand, and I don't understand anything that you're talking about. That's why a lot of men check out, because no matter what I say, no matter what I do, you never want to understand it from my perspective.
Lies we're told is that there is a shortage of good men, but that's false. The truth is that there's a shortage of secure behavior. And the best men who are out there are actually also single, many of them, because they don't believe women want relationships anymore. There's a shortage of secure behavior in both men and women. Not just a shortage of good men or even a shortage of good women. There's an overwhelming influx of men who are desperate for relationships, marriage, family, kids. Men today, many of them are starving for that kind of a connection. I work with many of them. I'm constantly talking to men who are craving that. Now, secure men specifically, yes, there's a shortage of fully 100% raised secure men. But of the good, loving men who want to build relationships, most of them are terrified to even say they want them. It's a strange statistic that most women don't fully believe at first. But the vast majority of men who come through my coaching, who are in my comment sections, or that work with other coaches that I talk to and that I know, most men in the system today truly believe women don't like relationships.
Listen, to all you women out there that's on social media crying about not being able to find a good man, asking where are all the good men, saying like there are no good men left, or men in this generation ain't, and you 35, 40 years old now with 3 kids by 3 different baby daddies. Let's take a trip down memory lane. Let me refresh your memory. About 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 3 years ago, 10 years ago, that good guy that you're looking for now, that provider, that protector, he came into your life maybe more than once. Maybe on 3 or 4 different occasions. That man came into your life, but you cheated on him. Yeah, you remember that? You betrayed him. You lied to him. All right? He asked you out on a date. You agreed and you stood him up. You remember this? That man came into your life. That opportunity, that chance has came and left. That ship has left the dock and sunk, baby. You 40 years old with 3 kids by 3 different baby daddies. You frustrated because you're doing all this on your own because of you. Your fault. You got to live with this. So don't get on social media screaming to the top of your lungs, expressing your frustration about how you can't find a good man. That man came. You it up, baby.
See, you don't pick no woman that want to love you. You go find a woman that have no intention on loving you and she fall in love with you by the kind of man you is. I'm that kind of laying in the bed with a woman at nighttime half-ass week. He got to separate to be a strong man in the soil. He can't be up under her all the time to be no strong man. Men going home, laying in that bed with that woman, how strong can he be? Because he got to be home with her every day. Don't look for your husband. He go find you. A woman could never find her husband. Her husband go find her. Yeah, you walk in your essence as a woman. She really stand out when you get up on her because she's more loving, nurturing. You can see it on her energy and her face. Yeah, and she's like this almost every time. Right. At work, at the stove, wishy-washy. She's something, you got to catch her in her mood and her feelings. So based off her feelings.
So you saying a real woman can keep her composure?
It's consistency. Because it's who she is.
For sure.
She don't have to have a good day to be this kind of woman.
She always dressing nice.
As a bad day, she's this kind of woman. Even when she's broken up, even when she's divorced, even when she's heartbroken, she's still like this. So I put your plate up, men, that plate put up will make you feel guilty by not coming. Having that plate ready, and I left the plate in the microwave, it'll make you feel guilty. Not coming again. End up submitting on me.
If you have more than 3 baby daddies, you're just a certified cum bucket at this point. You literally have no self-worth and no value to yourself. And you guys go on these dating sites and you're like, oh, I need a good man. You do not. You need to fucking repent and pray to Jesus. You need to go to a nunnery. You clearly do not make good decisions, and you are clearly not wifey material, because at the end of the day, if 3 men, you've been with clearly way more than 3, just you were able to trap 3, and who knows how many you didn't keep. So it's kind of like for y'all to just come on here on these dating sites like, oh, I have 5 kids and 4 baby daddies, I have this and this, and the fact that you guys are saying it without any shame is fucking ridiculous to me. I'm like, is this an American thing? Is this everywhere? Like, where is this even taking place? Because the disgust that I feel, I don't even see how men even feel comfortable dating women these days. And it's like, bro, okay, 2 baby daddies, okay, cool. Even 3 is fucking pushing it. If that 3rd baby daddy is not your husband, bitch, you're just whack as fuck. You're weird as fuck. You have no morals. You have no sense of fucking self-worth, and you're probably gonna raise your children to be the exact same way. Fucking a pack of welfare queens, fucking nothing going for themselves. Because a bitch who got something going for herself is not gonna sit up here and let multiple people fucking get her pregnant. That's just what's not gonna happen at all. You know what I mean? So it's like, you clearly all are a pack of fucking loser ass bitches if you're just sitting here getting pregnant, having kid after kid after kid, probably to keep your benefits going. You know what I mean? And it just doesn't make sense. It does not make sense for a logical person to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, we slip up, have that first one, slip up, might have that second one. You know what I mean? But after that, you are literally just a certified cum rag at that point.
When you see things, the first sign of red flags, you got to be able to walk away, or you're going to waste a lot of time as a man. I've wasted a lot of time in my life as a man, a lot. I've been with women that were not good for me. I've been with women that I just thought were beautiful. I wasn't who I needed to be at that time. I didn't have a sense of self yet, of understanding who I really was. And on top of that, in today's social media day and age, everybody's taught to work really hard, and you're in this constant state of anxiety because it's like you're worried about money, you're worried about where the world's headed, you're worried about career path, you're worried about what you're going to do in your early 20s and how you're going to find your way. All those emotions I felt. This channel, the lessons that I teach on this channel, they're not pretty, right? It's years of pain is what built this channel. Years of pain and figuring out how life is.
Hey, you listen here right now. You check out what I made for you. It's in my bio. It's in my description. It's a gift. I'm going to help you, yes, you, learn, understand, and master the language of women. That way you can attract the woman you want and retain her interest level without her pulling away or leaving you heartbroken ever. Go and check that out. It's already in my bio. It's already in my description. Go and see what I made for you. You'll love it. Think of it as a gift, right? For most people, the holiday season is once a year. Right now, the holiday season is right now. That's what I'm saying. You go and you just check that out. It's in my bio. It's in my description. You'll love it.
You're not tired of your husband. You're actually tired of this. You're tired of being the one to always notice the problem first, the one who has to adjust, the one who tries to keep the peace, even though you're the one that's not okay. You're tired of carrying the emotional weight of your marriage for so long by yourself and then feeling guilty when you don't have the capacity to give anymore. And as a result, you don't know how to show up as this man's wife anymore because you've been stuck in survival mode for far too long. So now you're pulling back communication, you're shutting down, and you're calling this peace. Shutting down is not going to fix what's actually happening. Ask yourself this: have I properly communicated what I wanted in a healthy way? The enemy wants you to believe that by you pulling back and shutting down the way that you are, that it's real peace, but it's not. It has come in the disguise of peace. It's come to steal, kill, and destroy what God is really trying to restore. Honesty, clarity, and transparency is where things begin to shift. You have to be honest with yourself. Am I really communicating what I really want from a healthy tone? It's not what we say, but how we say it. This little muscle in our body is one of the most powerful things that we have. Make sure that how you're saying or conveying what it is that you want, sis, that it's clear, that it's honest, and it's coming from a place of love.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. A lot of you women are going to be sluts anyway, so we might as well level up like it's World of Warcraft and get practice on the runs.
Let's go.
Get practice on the runs. Because here's the other thing too, right? Let me be very fucking painfully clear and honest about this. Dealing with women is an adversarial relationship. Yep. You're trying to get resources and time from me. I'm trying to get sex. So my thing is, I'm going to use this as a battleground to identify women that are promiscuous so I never fucking commit to them. This is why it's so important in today's day and age, because it's not 1956, it's 2026. You need to be able to identify that women that have bad fucking habits for a long-term relationship. So for example, if she's an attention whore, she dresses provocatively, she questions your authority, she's rude, any of these things, you're able to figure that out because you've had a pattern of other women and you could be like, yep, I'm not going to wipe this girl up. But if you're a fucking retard, right, never got your dick sucked, oh my God, I'm going to wipe this girl up. That's how guys get their lives destroyed. So my thing is, you got to level up on the grunts like it's World of Warcraft 2. No. And that's how you do it, because the reality is promiscuous women are going to be promiscuous anyway. So you might as well train on them, figure out how they behave, because all promiscuous women have certain traits. Identify these traits and make sure your fucking wife never has any of it. Because I'd rather the guy have 300 body count, show up on his wedding day, and commit to the girl that's 301 that he knows isn't a fucking 304. And that's how it goes. Men have to date defensively now, because a lot of you women are not worthy of a long-term relationship. A lot of you guys are fucking sluts. A lot of you guys are more experienced than us sexually. A lot of you guys don't want to be wives. You just want to get married. And quite frankly, we bear all the fucking risk when we marry you guys. We have everything to lose.
Gotta catch them all.
We have everything to lose. And I'm not gonna bite my tongue on it. Most women are fucking useless, and that's the truth. That's why most women can't find a guy to take them seriously. Long term. Can't get married. They don't want to fucking cook or clean or anything. We just said, if you go back to the 1950s and be home, would you do it? None of them raised their hands.
Today at the gym, I was hitting legs, and like the first machine I walked up to was the leg press, and this man he walked up at the same time. I've talked to this guy before. He's complimented my outfit, my gym outfit. And like I can just tell he like wants, like I can tell the vibes. I'm not oblivious. So, and he was like, oh, can I work in with you? And I was like, oh, you know what? You can just have this machine. And he was like, oh, no, it's okay. Like, don't worry about it. You can have it. And I was like, no. You know, I don't want to start with leg press anyways. I have hip pain, whatever. And he was like, okay, sorry. And I was like, don't even worry about it. So I walk away. I did hamstring curls because it was open. And then at the end of my work, like at the end of that set, he came up to me and he was like, how many plates do you need on there? Like, I'll set up the leg press for you. And I was like, don't even worry about it. I don't even think I'm going to do leg press anymore. He just looked so sad. I was like, no, like, I literally don't even like working out with anyone. Like, truly, I just like being completely and fully alone. I don't like talking to people, but I'm obviously going to be kind to him because he didn't do anything wrong. But when he was like, I just kind of freaked out when he asked me if he could work in with me, because he just saw me walk up to the machine and he asked that. And I was like, that is all you, dude. That is all you got that one. And he felt bad. He just looked so sad. And I was just like, it's okay. Don't even worry about it. It's like not that deep. You know what I mean? No, I don't want to work in with you though. but respect. I'm gonna be kind when I, communicate that. But yeah, no.
These are the non-negotiable rules in our marriage, okay? Today, society mocks them, but our marriage has never been stronger, okay? Let's get into it. You don't have to like them. You don't have to agree with them. But before you come at me, you have to ask yourself why our rules might trigger you or might make you mad. Rule number 1, my husband has the final word, period. Not because I'm weak, but because I trust his leadership. One clear head of the household kills power struggles and endless arguments. Rule number 2, I can literally quit working anytime I want. If I wake up tomorrow and decide, you know what, I'm done. He's got me covered. He's got my back. My role is a choice. It's not an obligation. Rule number 3, I guard the home. I cook, I create comfort, and I keep the peace. A man can't conquer the world if he comes home to drama and emotional war. Number 4, no opposite best friends, no private messages, no just friends with anybody who would date you in a heartbeat. Loyalty is black and white, no gray areas. Rule 5, he provides, I multiply. He brings the resources, I turn them into meals, memories, and a home that he can actually come back to and actually want to come back to. Rule 6, no solo clubbing or bar nights. Single energy has no place in a real marriage. Rule 7, no thirst traps. If a revealing photo of me goes up, it's only because my husband posted it. I'm not here fishing for likes from other men. Rule number 8, he protects me physically, I protect his heart emotionally. Masculine and feminine energy in perfect balance. Rule number 9, divorce is never an option or even talked about. We don't quit, we fight, we fix it, and grow stronger through every single challenge. And my last one, my absolute favorite rule is pinned down below in the comments, okay? So let me know what you think.
So when you look at it, the man's going to pay for most of the dates. You want the man to pay for your trips. You want the man to pay for your nails, your gym membership. The rent has got to be split 50-50 because you're independent, that sort of thing. So it's not really going to be a fair split. It's going to be okay. The only thing that I have to split, and really you don't even want that, is the rent. But all the other bills he pays, I just pay a little bit I'll pay the water bill so I can feel like I'm